guys and welcome to a new video. Today we're watching the second episode of Wednesday. For those of you who like to write in the comments that I talk too much, this is a commentary. I mean, I'm reacting to it for the first time. It's the first time watching, but it's also a commentary. You're gonna see much more of me than from the video. So if you don't like it, now's your chance to get out. If you're still here now, you just lost your right to go bitch about it in the comments. Because for one, no one cares. For second, I warned you. And third, it's my channel, I can do whatever the fuck I like here. Okay, to everyone else who's now still here, hi, welcome back. I appreciate you. I love reading your comments in the comment section and talking with you about the shows and the movies I'm watching. So, welcome back. And yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into the episode. Lean back, kick your feet up, and let's go.
It wasn't there. No footprints, no blood, no sign of a struggle, nothing. Nada. My search party looked all night.
So if the body's not there anymore, is he still alive? But he looked pretty dead.
So you automatically assume that a Nevermore student is the murderer, even though there's no evidence that a crime was even committed.
That's pretty prejudiced.
My guess is Rowan ran away.
And Wednesday's just imagining things?
Dead people are notoriously bad at returning calls.
True.
Or I will call the mayor.
I like her.
And the only thing he murders is the occasional opera in the shower.
It's the occasional opera in the shower.
In games. I'm telling the truth.
Why would she say it if it wasn't true?
Rowan is his latest victim.
But the body is gone. So that makes me think that maybe he's still alive. But he's kinda... Okay, he's still alive. But how? He was pretty dead. Like, pretty fucking dead.
Allan Poe said, "Believe nothing you hear and half of what you see." Clearly, Nevermore's most famous alumni picked that up here.
Wait, Edgar Allan Poe is an alumni from... Okay, was he an outcast then, or was he like Wednesday? Because you told me in the comments that she's in the vampire and it's not just a normal human.
You've already decided I'm lying.
Yeah, that's true.
No one is trying to trap you.
Yeah, they are.
Emotions are a gateway trait. They lead to feelings, which trigger tears. I don't do tears.
I feel her so hard.
Have you considered your antisocial tendencies might be motivated by fear of rejection?
If you were to reject me right now, I would not be upset.
You can't get rid of me that easily. And look, you made it through an entire session without trying to escape. I'll take that as a win.
That was like a really awesome like little interaction where they like threw one-liners at each other like really fast. It was awesome. I love that.
Me too. Court ordered.
What did you do? Why didn't you ask straight away what the fuck he did? I want to know what he did that he was in there court ordered. That made me think that he isn't like as clean as he wants to, like the show wants you to see him as, you know what I mean? Because like he has court ordered psychological sessions. So what did he do to deserve that? And before that, I wouldn't have guessed that he would have anything court ordered because in the first season he seems so clean. You know what I mean?
I believe you.
That's nice, but why? The kid's still alive. So there's no evidence whatsoever to suggest that she told the truth.
Scratch my own eyes out. I would pay money to see that.
I would pay money to see that. Me too, though.
Thing gives a killer neck massage. It's a win-win.
Wait, Thing is neck massaging her? That would be so weird. That's so weird.
Which leads me to believe I've been losing my mind.
I love how she says that so
Not
calmly.
nearly as fun as I had anticipated.
You thought it would have been fun?
You had a cell phone, you could just text him and ask him.
Or you could just like go to Xavier Phillips and ask him head on.
No rules.
There are no rules? That means you could basically kill other people in that race, right?
Whatever works for you.
I'm sorry, but that wink was more than a friendly wink. Like that wink was like a wink that you would like give someone you're interested in. Romantically.
Afraid he's been expelled.
Why was he expelled?
You had a psychic vision, didn't you?
Yeah, she did. But how do you know?
Realized you might be having them when we passed by the accident and you knew that poor farmer had broken his neck.
That was a really wild, really good guess.
I remember at first, she thought she might be losing her mind.
Her mother has visions too? Why did she never talk to Wednesday about them? Secondly, if Wednesday is just a human, that's kind of weird. Why the hell does she have visions? I mean, I realized that, like, you told me in the comments that, like, over the later on the Adams got like psychic abilities in the movies and shows, but if you put that aside and just focus on this show, why the fuck do you normal humans have psychic abilities? Then they are not normal humans, are they? Or can like random humans just have psychic abilities in this world? That's weird. I want to know where those psychic visions come from. Does she have like psychic in her family tree, or like can just any normal human just start having visions? That's weird. It's kind of weird.
You need to have picked one by the end of the day.
Or I hate when people are like, yeah, you have to do extracurricular activities. Like, they are extracurricular. I'm sorry, I can't say that word. Good. Like, that means you shouldn't have to do them. Like, that basically means you shouldn't have to do them. That you can choose to do them, right? So, why the hell would you pressure people in doing them? Never understood that. Never understood that. Like, that should be something that you can choose to do if you're in the mood, but if you like prefer to stay alone and just read somewhere in a corner, you should be able to just do that and not be pushed into groups of people where you don't feel comfortable. I don't get it. Did she just shatter his glasses because her voice was that high?
What was that?
A note only dogs can hear.
How does she even do that note?
Ever shot a bow and arrow before?
Oh my god, they have bow and arrow. I would be so into that. I would totally be there. Like, I would totally be there, like, for it. Like, if we had something like that in my school, I would have done extracurricular activities. Totally would have shot bow and arrow. Oh my god, that's awesome. It's like, I'm Katniss. Duh. By the way, that's a really good moment to tell you about the fact that I reacted to Hunger Games, the first movie. If you want to watch that reaction, the link is in the info box. So click on there if you want to watch the reaction. Probably after you watch this video, because like now you're in it already. But yeah, I reacted to Hunger Games, the first video. I mean, it was a rewatch, but I did that, so go and watch that. He's not very good, is he? Like, it's on the outer ring. Like, I only shoot at like Christmas markets, but like, and I don't hit like every time. I don't hit a target like every time, but I hit like several times really close to the middle. Like, if I have, you get like 6 arrows, and I think like the first 3 fly around the target, and the last 3 are out, and then near 2 are near the middle. Pretty close to each other, near the middle, like in the not at the bullseye, but like the ring outside of that, you know. So I need a few shots to like warm up, but then like the last 2 are pretty near the middle. So I'm not Katniss yet, and I only shoot at Christmas market, like I said. But like, if he does that like a lot, then like being like in the outer circle with his bows, with his arrows, is not good. Right?
His side of the room was all packed up this morning. Rowan's always been a little off, but the last couple weeks he's been more erratic.
So is he not alive? You know, that kind of makes me seem, and correct me if that is like total bullshit in this world, but that kind of makes me seem like she told Weems, and Weems wanted to cover up Rowan's murder, so she made like necromancy shit and like put him back to life like for a while, but like not the whole time, you know. Like, she put him back to life for like a small amount of time, so that she can convince everyone that he's still alive, and then send him away so no one will realize that he's actually dead. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like that totally feels like that right now.
Tyler and his friends are a bunch of jerks.
He's a jerk, but Tyler doesn't seem like a jerk. What the how? I thought, okay, she said she shot only live targets. Okay, so she shot a bow before. Okay, I was like, oh my god, if that was her first try, like, what the fuck? But like, she said she shot live targets before, so okay. Yeah.
Founder and president of the Nevermore Hummers.
Yeah, I wouldn't go near this whole thing. I'm sorry, but I'm so afraid of wasps and bees. No, I wouldn't go near this thing.
Working together to achieve a common goal.
Like, why didn't you just stay at the archery club and be like, that? Because that was kind of awesome and you were kind of awesome at that and it kind of fits with you, you know? So why didn't you stay with that? Why go to the bees? That feels kind of weird.
Back off and leave me alone.
Yeah, that doesn't feel like Rowan. Because like if Rowan was still alive, he wouldn't like leave that easily, right? Like he made me really clear that he thinks it's his destiny to stop Wednesday. So that kind of feels stupid. Is he gonna disappear? Or change back? Oh my god, it's not even him, it's Weiss, right? Oh no, someone completely different. But like, it's not him. Okay, so Rowan really is dead. Ah, so it is Weiss, so I was right. Yes. I knew it.
I go for quality over quantity.
And that was really a burn. That was a burn. I love it.
If you can stand sitting that close to an elitist snob.
He's gonna become a love interest, isn't he? I mean, I already know that, like, Tyler is gonna be a love interest, but he's gonna become a love interest, isn't he? I'm sorry, but if that's one character that doesn't need a love interest, it's her. It's Wednesday Addams. Is he? Oh my god! I hate spiders. Is she really putting that thing to life? That's, wow. I hate that.
First discovered on the Isle of Wight in 1854.
How is she so good at everything? I'm gonna predict something. What am I gonna predict about the love interest thing? I'm gonna predict that she's gonna fall for Tyler. And there's also gonna be some tension with this Xavier dude, but like, I think she's gonna be more interested in Tyler. And Xavier's gonna be like jealous about that. And then something will happen that it doesn't work with Tyler. I don't know why, but something will happen that it doesn't work with Tyler. But he's also obviously into her, and Xavier's obviously into her, so... or he will be, so... he's probably gonna get with Tyler or some shit, and Xavier's gonna be jealous about that. And, I mean, he already said that Tyler and his friends are jerks. And something's gonna be do with Tyler. We're probably gonna get some dark secret from him or something, because... he just said at the therapist's office that he has to go to therapy too, which is court-ordered, which makes me think that there's something we don't know about him, even though they try to tell us how awesome he is. And also, the Xavier dude said that he and his friends are jerks, but I didn't see anything jerky about Tyler yet. So I think we're gonna get some dark secret about him. That's what I'm gonna predict. That's my predictions. Write in the comments if I'm right.
He feels like you don't respect him as a person.
So much to unpack in this. First off, yeah, bees totally creep me out too. I feel that. Second, she's spending time with things and they're giving each other mannies? What? I need to see that. Why did you have to tell me that? Why couldn't you have shown me that? I want to see that. So, third, yeah, technically he's only a hand. And fourth, how the hell did a thing open up? Like, does she understand thing? Like, can she talk the whole sign language? Like, things only doing sign language. So, the Addams obviously know sign language, because, like, they have him for a while, so they probably learned it, but how does she know sign language? And how does she know it with only one hand and without the body? Like, sign language, you use like both hands and also point at some body parts and shit like that. I can't talk in sign language, but I've seen it before, you know? So, how? That's what I want to know. And I want to see the whole many petty, or in things case only many thing they did. I want to see that. I wanted to see that. That is shit I want to see.
I'll apologize and I'll reconsider helping you.
She's gonna go apologize to a hand. It's so ridiculous, but it's kind of awesome. I love it.
Those are all traits of great writers. Yes, and serial killers. What's your point?
What's your point?
The chance that Enid ever becomes romantically interested in you is less than 1%.
It also kind of seemed jealous. It seemed like really threatening in a sense of don't try, which seemed like Wednesday was like marking her territory. You know what I mean? Also, I'm sorry. I don't care what good a friend you are, I'm not going in a B then for you. I'm just not. I'm not doing this for you. No. Not ever. I'm sorry. It's not happening. No matter what good a friend you are.
I consistently stalk my parents.
I love how he doesn't even question it. His face was like, what the fuck? But then he just asked something completely else. Like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna leave it with that.
I accidentally walked in on 2 vampires banging. I can't unsee that.
I believe that.
I act as if I don't care if people dislike me. Deep down, I secretly enjoy it.
I have a prediction. We're gonna learn, like, I don't know about the, like, she's the only normie in the stuff. That's kind of weird, and she seems way too nice. So there's gonna be something up with her too. I don't know what yet, but something's gonna be up with her. I feel like something's up with her. Like, it's just too convenient. She's the only normie, and she's incredibly nice, and Wednesday seems to have some kind of connection. To make some kind of connection with her right now, that's never good. Like, if you've seen any TV show ever, that's never good. Like, those people, there's always something up with them. So something's up with her. I don't know what yet, but something's up with her.
Door to the conservatory is always open.
I don't trust her. She just snuck into his room. That was creepy. Darling, you don't wanna, like, look with a blue light what's on that bed. You just don't.
So use your siren powers?
Not while wearing this.
So she can't use her siren powers while she's wearing that amulet, or she just doesn't while she's wearing that amulet out of some religious reason or something?
Were we? Is that just how you wanted me to feel?
Okay, so he doesn't trust her anymore, and he isn't sure if she just didn't manipulate everything about him because she seems to have the power to manipulate people. Okay, because somehow she seemed to have tried to manipulate him once. I get that, it's an interesting backstory, but it's also making you question how they still have, like, a relationship that makes it able for her to go check up on him after he, like, lost his roommate. That seems, at least for their age, it feels like really unlikely.
Yeah, but mostly you're doing it because we're friends, right?
No, I think it's mostly the revenge thing.
I don't believe I'm better than everyone else. Just that I'm better than you.
Burn! Wow, that seems dangerous. Like, you literally... with that thing, you can literally take the heads of the other people off. So... literal murder is allowed in this game. Yeah, sabotage the boat. But it's really cool that she can, like, extend her nails at least. That looks really cool. It's a really bad time for a vision. What the fuck? Why does this girl look like a creepy version of her? Both boys teams are out. I kind of love that. Like, strength isn't only always, like, better than the wits. Come on, sink them. Yes. Woo, the Black Cats won.
Only honor Nevermore's most famous alumni.
Edgar Allan Poe is really the most famous alumni of Nevermore. You're telling me, like, no one else in Nevermore ever got, like, that famous? For real? Like, they have so many talents. They should be able to do, like, so much. Like, a siren should be a famous singer or something, you know what I mean? Doesn't feel like right that, like, Edgar Allan Poe is the most famous alumni of them.
Because it's not a single riddle. Rather, each line is its own separate one.
Snap twice. Okay, but has no one ever accidentally discovered this thing? Because did no one ever walked past that thing and snapped during that? Someone must have, right? Someone must have discovered that twice, and I want to, like, see that story. And there's the other half of the page. Okay, so that was the second episode of Wednesday. I liked it a lot. Like, we're getting more into the mystery, so I like that very much. Like, I have a few predictions already. Like, we're obviously having two love interests, Xavier and Tyler. I really think that Wednesday is gonna lean a little bit more to Tyler and get attached to him, and Xavier's probably gonna get jealous. And then there's is something going on with Tyler because he's not 100% what he seems. I'm sure about that. We have the whole therapist thing. We have the weird relationship with his father, and we also have the fact that Xavier said something about him and his friends being real jerks. And always when someone says that, then there's some truth about that. So we have those three things. And also I'm pretty sure that the normie person with the red hair and the normie teacher person with the red hair, something's up with her. I don't know what yet, but I'm pretty sure there's something up with her. Considering that she's a normie and that there's like so much attention drawn to that she's a normie, and also the fact that she's so nice, because that never, if someone is that nice, they're never that nice for real. And if there's so much attention drawn on the fact that she's like a normie, that means that there's something up with her. Like, if you've seen any TV show, you know that. But like, I kind of like the way they put several things together and the little clues they lay out there. I really like that. Once they had some really weird vision of like a girl that looks exactly like her, just in white. Looked like the white version of her, because she's like totally black and that was totally white. Like it's the total opposite of her, but still looks like her. It was kind of weird, but yeah. Yeah. And we had that weird Harry Potter feely thing where like the houses raced against each other in boats and it was okay to sabotage each other. That felt like a lot like Quidditch, like a lot like their version of Quidditch. And the cup thingy felt a lot like House Cup and stuff like that, yeah. And we also found out that Edgar Allan Poe is a famous graduate from Nevermore, the most famous, which is kind of weird because you're telling me that no one more famous than Edgar Allan Poe ever graduated from Nevermore. That seems weird with all the gifts they have. And secondly, it's just kind of weird. But okay, yeah. So that was the second episode. I liked it. I'm excited for the next episode and to see how those little things resolve themselves, and if I'm right for some of my predictions. Yeah, leave a comment, maybe answer some of my questions or put some of your theories in there. If you haven't seen the whole thing till now, please don't spoil anything. Like, I want to see this without spoilers, so please don't spoil anything. And yeah, then I will hopefully see you in my next video, or at least in the next episode. Till then, you can click over here for my Hunger Games reaction that I already announced like earlier in this episode. Or you can click over here for my most recent upload. And yeah, that's it. Till next time, guys. Bye!